Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Heather, and this is the Fluffy Oracle. So this reading is going to be all about what do they secretly want to tell you that they, for some reason, are either holding back or can't tell you, and really, really, really want to tell you, and also what they need to tell you, and versus what they actually are telling you. So we're going to get into that in just a couple seconds. We have for your choices, we have the Hammer Bro from Super Mario Odyssey for pile number 1. Pile number 2, we have the blue Yoshi. And pile number 3, we have the metal Mario. So timestamps are going to be down below like usual in the description box, as well as in the first comment from my mobile users like I always do. But I do want to take a second before we go ahead and jump right in. So this should give you optimal enough time anyways while you listen to me kind of chat for a second to pick which pile it is that you're drawn to the most intuitively. So what I wanted to say is I have a community post for a GoFundMe for my mother-in-law because she is currently dying of large B-cell Hodgkin's lymphoma. She has been battling with this brain tumor cancer for the past year and almost a half, and she is on her last couple of days, couple of hours. We're not really sure. She's just been touch and go for the past week, and for the past couple of days she is rapidly declining, and it is breaking my heart to see her this way. I have gotten to know this woman for the past 20 years, and I love her very much. Sorry, I need a second. She has done so much for me and my family, and she has always been there for me. And now she needs us to be there for her. And it's hard because everything just happened so fast and out of the blue. But my sister-in-law decided to make a GoFundMe page for her, so we wanted to kind of put that out there and kind of give back to her what she gave to us to help pay for the funeral expenses so that we could give her a proper burial and proper funeral ceremony. So me asking for help is not is not something that I like to do or do at all remotely. That is completely out of my character. So for me to do this takes a lot to ask, because I'm the type of person where I don't ask for help. I kind of handle everything on my own. That's just me. That's how I've been and how I've always been. But this is a life lesson for me in learning how to ask for help when it's most needed. So this is my shot. Here's my lesson. This is by far probably one of the worst tower moments in my life to go through. In case anyone's wondering how to go through a tower moment, this is some shit. Point blank and period, it's some shit. I was raised, excuse me, not to say goodbye, but to say see you later. So it's really hard for me to say this to her because I never in a million years wanted to. And I always wish that for everyone, that I would never ever have to say goodbye. I'm sorry. But that is what I wanted to say to you guys, and please feel free to check out the description box below. That I'll have all the information for you down there for the link to the page. And there is a link in the top community post on my community page. If you wouldn't mind checking that out for me, I would greatly appreciate it. So In a second, we're going to jump right in. Well, it's going to feel like a second to you guys. For me, it's probably going to be a minute or two before I actually start, but let's go ahead and jump right into your reading, shall we? And I will see you guys at your pile. Alrighty. So for my loves who chose pile number 1, the hammer bro, let's get into this. So this pile over here is going to be what they want to tell you. This pile over here is going to be what they're actually telling you. This pile right here in the middle is going to be what they really need to be telling you. And then this right here is going to give you some general guidance on how to kind of handle all of this, to give you an overview, kind of like a snapshot. So we have strength, hope, and awakening. So with these, I get, they want to tell you that you actually give them the strength to have hope in seeing things in a kind of brand new, more open perspective, and a more beautiful way to see things as well. And they absolutely love you for that, for helping them to have that strength and that hope, and to being able to kind of keep the faith in your relationship, because I get that this is for a relationship. So let's see what they're actually telling you. They have make a wish, allow love, shielding, true, yes, what you're asking about is the truth. And then we have water, drink more water and eat foods with water in them, such as fresh fruits and vegetables. So with these, I get that they're telling you that you are everything that they could wish for. And that they wish you would kind of like not hold back so much or be so withdrawn, and to kind of basically let them love you. Maybe not in so many words, but that's what they're trying to express to you is what I'm getting. And it's their truth, because they're trying to tell you the truth and what they want and what they want to say to you and how they want to say it to you. But for some reason, it's just not flowing as freely as it needs to be. So, sorry about any glare. So kind of what they're also asking you to do is to drop your shield, like drop your guard just a little bit, and to kind of like let them in a little bit more is what they're trying to tell you. So let's see what they need to be actually saying to you. They have entrapment, help from above, and pay attention to signs. So for these, what they need to be telling you is that sometimes that they're emotionally trapped and it's hard for them to express themselves because they feel so kind of like stifled sometimes for some reason. And they kind of like notice a lot of little things, like little red flags or like warning signs that kind of like clue them into different things with your behavior. And they really should be expressing to you exactly why it is that they kind of feel that way, instead of saying, okay, well, I need you to drop your guard down. Well, how about they need to drop their guard down? It's kind of mostly what's needed with this, especially with the pay attention to the signs. And they also need to start listening to their intuition more and kind of being more open instead of closed off as well, because I feel like they're not completely honest and open with you with this, with what they're trying to say. So this is what they need to be saying. And they need to be expressing their feelings quite a bit more instead of kind of being hidden and not so open about things. And they need to pay attention more to kind of when you ask them to talk to you. They really need to open up and be able to pay attention more to that and get a clue as to what it is you're trying to say to them as well. So with the advice for the overall, we have standstill. With this, it's going to take some time to get to where you both need to be. It's worth it, and it's worth the wait is what I get with this. But it's going to take some time to get there, and things are going to be kind of at a standstill until you both are able to be open with one another a little bit easier and kind of be a little bit more creative about going about it. And also, they're asking you to kind of go within and make sure that this is really what you want and that you are being honest and open as well with yourselves is what I'm getting with this. Because otherwise, it's just not going to work and you're not going to be able to walk through that door together from what I'm getting with this. And everything is just going to remain staying still and it's going to get stagnant and it's not going to have forward progression. But there's strength and there's hope there. You can work together and you can get through this. You guys have the strength to do that, is what I'm getting with all this. So, also, before I end this, because these are your messages, this is a general reading. So if you would like to book a personal reading with me, please send me an email and let me know, and I will send you my prices and what I have available currently for that. And that information will be down in the description box. At the end of this reading, I am going to kind of try and give this a more light-hearted touch like I always do with the Rebel deck. And I also kind of made my own little oracle deck out of some note cards. So we'll put some cards from that as well and see what we get for some cheeky ending guidance to lift this reading up. Alrighty, so these are your messages, and I will see you at the ending messages for the Rebel deck. If you guys choose not to watch that because of the swear words in that deck, please know that I love you. Thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing to my channel and for checking me out. Have a blessed one. Alrighty, so for my loves, I chose pile number 2 for the blue Yoshi. Let's see what we get for you. This little pile over here is going to be what they want to tell you. This center pile right here is going to be what they need to tell you. And this pile over here is going to be what they're actually telling you currently. And then this card right here is going to help give you kind of like a snapshot overview guidance to help you kind of sort through these messages that I'm giving you and to give you some extra guidance for the entire reading. So, what do they want to tell you? Ooh, I'm not telling. Just kidding. We have 33 with sexual arts. We have number 3 with dreams. And then we have number 9 with how teachable are you? So with these 3 cards, I get that they kind of want to be a little bit more open intimately with you and kind of, okay, I'm kind of like holding back with what I'm getting, but they want to basically see how much they can explore intimately with you, because I get this is a relationship type of thing as to why you're watching this, and this is between you and a partner. And I kind of feel like if this is kind of like a crush or a love interest energy, because that kind of just came in from my singles out there, I feel like your person has been kind of wanting to, like, they've been secretly fantasizing about you and they want to tell you that they like you and they have feelings for you, but they're not exactly sure how to go about it. So they're kind of like holding back and being like a little bit withdrawn because everyone's eyes in this are closed except for the tiger. And it's like they would rather stay in their head and live in la la land and fantasy versus kind of being out and about it with you, because they're not exactly sure how to go about telling you, and kind of having that audacity to be like, hey, listen, what's up? You know? So let's see what they actually need to tell you. We have love yourself, patience, share your wisdom, don't worry, it's all going to be fine, relax, everything is okay. And then we have wish upon a star. Make a wish and expect the very best. So with the love yourself card, what they need to be telling you, and the patience card, because these go together for me, is that they have been patiently waiting for someone like you to come along, because they finally learned how to love themselves. So they're finally able to kind of start a new relationship with someone else, as well as kind of deepen a relationship with you if you are currently in a relationship with them, as to why you're watching this reading. And they need to kind of be more open about that and voice what it is inside, so that you can learn exactly how they feel and understand them better, and have a deeper understanding and meaning of where you guys both stand in your relationship, and vice versa. But please know that everything is okay with your relationship, though. They need to understand that everything is just fine, and that things are working out the way that they should be with the Make a Wish Upon a Star card, because they are getting their deepest desires with you, and they can have their deepest desires with you, for those of you who are single out there and wondering about that. They just need to be more open and be more out and about it, and actually put things into action instead of holding back. So let's see what they're actually saying. We have balance, change, and expression. So with this, they're not telling you, or not telling. They are telling you that they see things changing with you. They feel like you've changed as a person, like you've grown. And they think it's a wonderful and beautiful thing, but they're also not very adamant about it. But I feel like this has come up in some conversations. But they're also weighing out the pros and cons of things, and they're taking their time and having a more kind of like laid back and balanced approach to talking to you. Because when they talk to you, they know that things will definitely make a massive change, a massive transformation when they do finally ask you out, for those who are single. For those of you who are in a relationship, they are pretty much having to get to know you all over again. Because for some reason things have changed in your relationship, and they kind of feel like they've been thrown off balance, for those of you who are in a relationship. Because this transformation that you've been experiencing has kind of caused them to withdraw because of so much rapid change at once, is what I'm getting with this. And I feel like they've been expressing to you, like, how come you've changed? What made you change? What happened? They want to know. But at the same time, they're holding back how they actually feel, which is kind of shitty, in my opinion. Because how can they expect that from you to be that open with them if they can't be open with you. That's not fair, in my opinion. So let's see what guidance we can do to help you. We have the Middle World card from the Shaman Oracle. So with this card, I feel like there needs to be some common ground, and that you guys both need to meet in the middle and have equal, conversations with each other and tell each other how you feel instead of one more than the other. So that way you guys can grow together and have a stronger and deeper foundation with this. So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading and that it made sense for you. Remember that these are just general readings. If you would like to book a personal reading and get a more in-depth personal view for your type of situation, for your specific situation, please feel free to book a reading with me, and that information for you will be down below in the description box for my email, so that you can email me and ask me what my prices are if you'd like to book. Also, at the end of this reading, I will be having some ending messages from the Rebel deck, as well as my own personal oracle that I've started to develop, and I kind of wanted to try it out with today's reading. So please feel free to stick around for the ending messages. If you don't, because you don't like the profanity in the Rebel deck oracle, please know that I love you. Thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks so much for checking me out, and won't you consider subscribing to us and hitting that subscribe button down below for me. Other than that, I will see you guys next video and at the Rebel deck messages. Alrighty, so for my loves who chose the Metal Mario with pile number 3, let's see what we have for you. So these messages right here are going to be what they want to tell you. These messages in the middle are going to be what they really need to tell you. And then these messages right here are going to be what they currently are telling you or trying to talk to you about. And then this card right here is going to be some general overview guidance, kind of like to help you with what to do with these messages that you're getting in this reading. So with what they want to tell you, they have the Harmony card. Right away, I hear perfect harmony with this. We have Intuition, because I feel like the minute that they met you, they intuitively knew that you guys would be perfect together. But they weren't quite sure how to go about telling you. And then we have Union. Can I call it or what? I really didn't even pay attention to that till just now with what the card just said. So perfect harmony. It makes perfect sense. So they want to tell you that they see you as being the perfect couple and relationship, and like the perfect person just for them, because they intuitively know that you guys are basically a soulmate type of relationship energy that's coming in for both them and you, and that it's just, I keep getting perfect harmony with this. Like you guys vibe so well together, and they want to tell you that, but they're not exactly sure how to tell you that. So what is it that they need to tell you? We have Courage. Unleash your creativity. And then we have Love. Dude, y'all got an awesome reading out of the 3. So with what they need to tell you, they need to be a little bit more creative in how they can go about telling you that they want to be in a relationship with you if you are currently not in a relationship with them. And I get that you really do know that know this person because they have been a friend of yours for either quite some time or a little while now at least, but you definitely know them, for those that this resonates with. For those of you in your relationship already, even if it's new, they need to be a little bit stronger in telling you how they feel and a little bit more open, but they also need to kind of dig deep and figure it out with how they can bring that out, because I feel like it's not that easy for them to express how they feel for you emotionally, because for some reason they've kind of held back, and I'm not exactly sure why, because it's not telling me. But it's like they're lost in their heads. They're always in their thoughts. And they're thinking about things, but they're not talking, and they need to open their mouths. They're like, they're doing this in their head, but they need to be doing this out loud instead of this, and making faces in their head. Believe me, I'm kind of guilty of doing that myself, where I have conversations in my head and I make the faces that go right along with it. It's quite hilarious to see. And then people are like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, nothing. Just having a conversation in my head. Basically. Especially when I have a lot on my mind. I don't know if anybody else does that, but I know I'm just a weirdo. So, let's see what it is that they are actually telling you and talking to you about. So they have compassion with this. So whatever it is that they're talking to you about, they're trying to be as sincere and honest as they can possibly be, because they think that you already know. And intuitively, they feel like you already know, like telepathically communicating with you. And then they, for some reason, they apologize quite a lot to you. For it's even the littlest thing they're apologizing. Because I feel like you've been through something, and they're kind of apologetic for everyone's harsh way of treating you in the past with previous relationships. And they wish that they could make it all better. I feel like they want to, and that they're kind of a little bit forward with that. For those of you who are in a relationship, that they tell you that all the time, that they love you so much, and that they are sorry for the past as well, is what I hear with this. And that they are trying to express that with a lot of compassion and honesty. And then we have just be yourself. You're a great person. Enjoy being yourself. Because you guys have been on this path together for a while now. For those of you who are in relationships, for those of you who are friends, they're kind of apologizing, saying, I'm sorry, it's taken me so long to get off my ass and fucking ask you out. Sorry. It is what it is. For those of you that resonates with, because these are general readings, and I'm reading for everyone, not just one single person. So please remember to take what does and leave the rest that does not, and not to force it into your situation. And then we have imagine. What would you see, feel, think, and hear if your wish came true? So with this, I feel like they have been also telling you that you are everything that they could have ever wished and hoped for and dreamed of, for those of you who are in a relationship, and that they love you for just being you. Hell, I love you for just being you. I ain't afraid to say it. Just saying. I had to be funny. I have to kind of make myself laugh right now, because I am really trying to go through these emotions that I've been going through lately myself, that I expressed about in the beginning of the video. So, continue to be yourself, and I promise you that they will talk to you and keep telling you everything that it is that they need to tell you. It's just going to take some time to get there, because I'm really attracted to the windy road with this, and it's definitely a journey for you both. And for those of you who are just coming into a relationship with someone, or kind of just getting to that phase, it's been a while. It's still going to be a little while longer, but it's coming. It's definitely coming in for you. And then for the overall guidance, we have the mystical shaman. For this, pay attention to your intuition, is what I'm getting with this. Because your guides are trying to kind of get your attention, and a lot of them are coming through with kind of just that crown chakra, that inner knowing, that kind of like aha moment type of guidance. So it's probably definitely a new experience for you guys for that. But it's also very subtle for those aha moments. But it's there. And they're just asking you to pay a little bit more attention to it so that you can kind of help your partner or your friend or whoever it is that pops into your mind about this to kind of be more open with you and to work things out and to kind of come out of the shadows, basically. Because I'm like, I can't think, brain fart. Oh my God, what is that thing that I'm trying to get across? And it's a shadow. But anyways, these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading and that they resonated with you. Remember, don't force it. At the end of this, well, in just a minute, I'm going to be doing a Rebel deck pull to give us a little bit of a lightheartedness ending for this reading and to give us some cheeky guidance as well to help us with this. And I'm also going to be pulling from my own little homemade oracle deck that I'm working on. I am going to be adding to it. I'm not done with it yet. I just wanted to kind of try it out because I've been playing with it a lot lately and I really like it. It's pretty cool. Having a lot of fun with it. So I will see you in just a sec for your Rebel deck messages. Alrighty, so it's Rebel deck time. I know I've been talking kind of quiet, but that's also because I have company over and I don't kind of want to be all that loud. So let's see what kind of cheeky guidance we can get you. And some of the extra oracle guidance that we have from my deck. So, okay. Sorry about the noise. My hubby's in here doing something next to me. Let's see what else we got. Okay, well, that one's gonna be it. So let's see what oracle guidance we can give you from my handwritten deck that I'm working on. It does shuffle. I promise it does. I've done it before. It's just a work in progress because they're just little note cards. But it's been fun making this. So really? I'm like, I just want to shuffle. All right. If I need to, I will pull some clarifiers just to kind of give us some more in-depth. So we'll start off with that. For pile number 1, we have expect the unexpected. Ooh, I hate how that, like, if I can get my camera to focus. Because the cards are so bright. But yeah, expect the unexpected. Sorry, guys. And then for the Rebel deck card, we have They're Still Waiting. Do the shit they asked you to do forever ago. So with those two cards, I feel like if you actually kind of approach them and start the conversation off, that they probably won't see that coming from a mile away, but I get that it will turn out for the better. And that they were kind of hoping, like secretly and wishing for it, is what I'm getting with that. I think I might pull another card for that one. Just because I'm like, I want more information because I'm a nosy bitch. Okay, apparently 2 want to come out. 3. So we have Let Go. We can focus. Focus, focus, please. And then we have yes. So whatever it is that you've been thinking about for just that split second and asking the question in your head, the answer to that is yes. That's going to trip some of y'all out. I can tell you right now. And then we have kindness. So, with expecting the unexpected, let go, yes, and kindness, what I get with that is that kind gesture that you kind of extend to them and tell them that you're going to let go of the past and forgive them for whatever it is that's been going on. They are not going to see that coming for like a mile away. They won't even expect it at all. But the tables could turn and they could do that to you as well. So it always goes vice versa. So I get for some of you that it will go the other way, where they will come to you and you will not see it coming at all. It's just going to be out of the blue one day for you. And I get that it's going to be soon. So for pile number 2, we have want shit to be different. Change yourself first. I know, I'd always do things different for each pile. But that's what makes it fun. So let's see what the oracle message is that goes with that. We have thoughtful of others. We can focus. All right, so with this, they're asking you to basically think of them instead of just yourselves. And I get that you do that already and that they do that as well. Because, like I said, this goes vice versa. It goes both ways. But if you want things to change, somebody's going to have to make the first move and the first step to opening up the conversation and kind of being mindful of the other person's emotional state at that time. And then we have for pile number 3, we have we can't be all the things. Blah, blah, blah. Your ass needs some help. Ask for it. Hire it. Make it happen. Yeah, that's for me. So let's see what the oracle card messages that goes with that. We have dream bigger than big. So with that, I get that your dreams will be coming true with this. But some action is going to be needing to be required, like asking for help, basically. Because if you have to dream bigger than big, you're definitely going to need some help. So, with that, these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you guys next reading. Have a blessed one.
I'm dreaming.